In this video, I'm gonna show you the basic adjustment on the XYP-4. First, I'm gonna show you how it should cut. You see? I made a really good cut, and this is paper thin. Obviously, this will adjust up to your needs, but you can see when I fold that is barely nothing. This is, you can easily change this. This is basic functions just by releasing this micro adjustment lever over there and try it back. So you see now we didn't cut as much on this side, we cut something more logical because this is almost a paper. Okay, how do we get to the point that we have the machine to be adjusted like this? Let me take this guide from to the side and let's start. Okay, first of all, we're gonna take this out. So this is to control the presser foot. We are just moving it away for any other moving part. And we're gonna check our stone. You have to see that this is parallel to the knife. That's the ideal situation. And you have to see some in between, a little, like that there is a small separation, correct? You don't want it too much or you don't want it to hit the belt, because or if you make this to be touching this, you're gonna get the knife dull really easy. To adjust this, first you're gonna see that this whole arm is adjusting this. We're gonna release this nut right here, and I'm gonna show you how sensitive it is. You see? I'm making the separation between this stone and the knife a lot more. First of all, you gotta check that you have the knife parallel. I just separated just to make sure. What I mean by parallel, you can have your knife as deeply inclined. Let me get it close. But if you get it like that and you got an inclination like this, it's no good for you. You see? You're gonna have a hole over here. I can fit my tweezer in, and it's really close over here. You gotta find the parallel as close as you can. So to adjust that, you're gonna be using this right here, this screw right here. We're gonna be making sure, micro adjustment with patience, until you see from the side that you have your stone parallel. I see that that's a good adjustment right there. And we're gonna lock it in place by screwing the nut, which is this one. Now that we have that, I wanted to get a bit closer. This is good, but myself, I like it a little bit closer, where we can see a little over a hairline between our belt and the stone. Once I got it properly, I just do the same. I just tied this up. This other thing right here is a tension. What I mean by tension, let me take it out so you can see. If I take it out, this is free, so it won't make anything to your machine. It can be a tragedy. So you gotta make sure to have it, let's say, in 1, 2, or 3 position. It depends on what are your expectations with the leather that you're using, and we're gonna be good. Now that we have the stone properly set up, I'm gonna show you these other things over here. This first screw you're gonna find, this move a mechanism inside that helps you clean out this. Just by a small half turn, you're more than good. But to be honest, this is a function that these machines have that I prefer not to use, because if you don't use it right, you can damage the machine. Then after that, we have this other function. This is I'm gonna show you later. This is to sharpen the stone. Okay, and this is the last. This is to unassemble the machine, the inside. So this is pretty much not usable for you. Okay, this is the most important part. I'm gonna show you how to properly sharpen your bell knife. This is really important to check the steps out because you can damage the bell knife really easy if you don't do it properly. First, to engage the system, we gotta release this, okay? But before we do that, first of all, we're gonna check that the blue grinder right here, I mean, it could be any other color, but the grinder is not touching the knife, okay? Once we are sure that it's not touching the knife, we're gonna start by releasing this. And we're gonna see now that once we release this, the mechanism for the grinder is working. But it's not grinding anything, right? To grind it, you gotta be running the machine at a constant speed, and then you're gonna use this knob right here and do micro adjustments, unscrew it until you get the grinder to touch the knife. Okay, little by little, we're gonna unscrew this while the machine is running and the system is engaged. So you gotta make sure that the system is engaged so your grinder is turning around, your knife is running, you never stop running, and we're gonna do micro adjustments like this, counterclockwise, to get the grinder to hit the knife, just little by little. Okay, little by little. And just like that, we just sharpen our knife. Now we're ready to use our machine, and we're gonna test it back. We don't have enough pressure. We're gonna do a little bit more pressure. We disengage everything, and that's it. I just cut the thin paper, but that was my fault. I just cut it before, and I didn't have my guide on. So this thing right here is just a basic guide. Remember, over here we got micro adjustments on the pressure. Like you see, we can make it deeper or much better right here, you see? Now we got it to the point where we got a nice adjustment and a perfect working machine. Last of the adjustments that I didn't want to mention because it's something that is not being adjusted as much is this. This wheel right here will adjust the angle, the tilt angle for the presser foot. So if you press it, it will change like this. But you gotta, it's same as the wheel, you gotta keep it parallel. And that's it.